Hello, I'm Catherine McBreen, the president of Millionaire Corner, and I'm excited today to be talking to Beth Pinsker, the money editor for Reuters. Before she was at Reuters, Beth was also the editor of WalletPop.com, which is part of AOL. Prior job, she was an editor at iVillage, a reporter at Inside.com, and a film critic for the Dallas Morning News. She's maintained a really successful freelance career as well, and she's written for Wired, The Wall Street Journal, The New York Times, Entertainment Weekly, and The Hollywood Reporter. Help me to welcome Beth here today, and we'll get started. Hi, Beth. We're happy to have you. Do you think so if you take the foundation of the Gen Xers and then you kind of pile on the millennials after that, who are a little probably more, like you said, optimistic but very technology oriented, and then you compare that to the way that the financial services works for the baby boomers and the older generation, where maybe they used a broker or maybe they used a more traditional way of investing. How do you think that whole paradigm is going to shift in the next 20 years based upon the way that younger people look at technology and the confidence or lack of confidence that they may have in the investment markets?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more people step away from traditional brokers. They're going to use them for fee-only planning services every once in a while when they can't figure stuff out. They're going to say, I need a checkup. And it's like they go to the doctor and they're going to say, what am I doing right or am I doing wrong? And they're going to get, a sort of financial roadmap, which is the smart thing to do, which is what they should do. But then they're going to go and implement those changes that they need to make, probably on their own in some technology-based system. They're going to call up on their computers their Fidelity or their, Merrill Lynch account, and they're going to make the trades that they need to make, or diversify, or rebalance their portfolios, or they're going to go to one of the new services that does it for them online. Like Betterment or Wealthfront or what have you. But they're not going to use the same sort of broker-dealer services that their parents used. They're not going to use services where they feel like somebody's taking commission trying to sell them something, because I think that's just really out of vogue with people in any generation below the baby boomers, who just don't trust when they have to turn over a yearly fee to somebody. I think you're only going to see that in the upper echelons of the income brackets, and they're really going to be skeptical about what they're getting for their dollars. And I think that financial advisors are going to have to adjust the way that they approach people, because when they offer services, they really are going to have to say, here's what I'm offering you for value, rather than what they used to do is say, you can't manage your money on your own, you have to give it to me, and this is what I charge.
So, are there any firms right now that you feel are doing a particularly good job, especially of reaching out to Gen Xers or even millennials?
I think that any of the firms that offer an online on-ramp, where you get online account aggregation, where you see everything at once, they're all sort of interchangeable to me at this point. I've studied all of them. There's one service that will give you a portfolio sample and you have to go do it someplace else, or what have you. But it doesn't seem to me to matter where you have your money and who pays attention to it, as long as somebody does. They all offer the same range of low-cost ETFs to invest in, and there might be little differences here or there, but whether you do it yourself or whether you have a service do it, you're going to end up with roughly the same result based on what the market does. So as long as your expenses are below 0.25% or something like that, like you're getting a low cost ETF and it's not over 1%, you're going to do about the same no matter where you go. So it's just a matter of what's comfortable for you.
If any of our viewers would like to follow you, where would be the best place to follow you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Beth Pinsker or on Facebook at Reuters Money.
Thank you for watching us at millionairecorner.com, and feel free to access our site at any time to seek out financial information.